because they're like, you want to know why? Back in the old days, like the 80s, they're like, you want to know why women back then, like performers, performers, wore big lashes in the 80s? And they were like, oh, why? And apparently they're called umbrellas to catch any cum that they lands when they got facials, so it wouldn't get in their eyes.
Oh my god!
Fuck?
And they called them
what?
And they called them umbrellas, so they wouldn't obviously.
Umbrellas?
I wasn't ready.
Somebody was and she's like, yeah, that's why I wear big lashes, because it doesn't get in my eyes, because it just catches, Like, but seeing as women wear them now just to go out,
wow.
Wow. Cum lashes.
If I had to know that, I had to know that too. So
I'm not using any of that stuff for a while. We're done. We're here.
Let's go. Welcome back, everyone, to Lost in Dysfunction. Today we have the whole gang. Dylan came back from his coma.
Nice.
Dylan, how was that?
Wasn't long enough, but
oh yeah. I'm Cassie.
Of course.
I'm Dylan.
And I'm Black Phil, the one and only.
Blackest of them all.
Yes.
What are you guys doing? What have you been doing this week?
It's just
Phil.
Okay. It's been a weird week, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Work has been fun. I've had fun at work. What was I looking at? I've been watching a lot of training videos at work, and I think those are just really funny to watch because they're always so overly done,
Yeah.
But they get better with each video. Like the first one was kind of cute. It was nice. Second one, they kind of upped their game a little bit. And then on the third one, I don't even know what it was about, but it was literally like one of those commercials where they're trying to like sell you something, like one of those old school commercials, like $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Call now, like literally one of those. That was basically the training video. And it was really cool. I was like, wow, this is nice. They put in the full work for this one.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what I've been doing at work. How about you guys?
Well, I've been rewatching shows. I've been just binging K-dramas. It's been my life lately. It's pretty chill, Just fucking Netflix and chilling. Not in that way, of course. I'm just chilling in general.
Of course.
I could never. What about you, Dylan?
I wish I could say work was fun. I just literally worked all the time now. But honestly, when I was at work this week, I felt like a gymnast, track star, runner Olympic. Because literally sweating, tired,
Only want your blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Right, literally blood, sweat, and tears for some money.
Shit. I mean,
I got promotions. It's like, good God. I don't even want to go tomorrow.
Oh, no.
It's 5 days a week.
5 days. I feel that.
Full-time job, bro. No.
Like literally. I think we should just stop. I think if we all just stop working, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Can't force you back in.
Like a nationwide lockdown. Just no one working. No, not even remote. Don't. Everybody just play a fucking game for a day. Like that would be so fun.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Fucking everyone would go haywire and be like, what the fuck is happening?
Like, I mean, I feel like our generation could be the one to do it. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Why not? We don't.
You say you don't want to go. Let's go.
Shit. I'd be down to I'm always down. Like who's not down not to go to work? I feel like
Yeah.
people don't do it because they know not everybody else would. But if everybody believed and not, we would
Man,
be
I know with COVID,
unstoppable. But I mean, I guess like it, it-
when COVID, I think they're gonna do it now just for fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. No one wants riot for real. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
just just do it. See what happens. But I don't know. I feel that though. I fucking hate work too. It's just the worst place to be sometimes. It's too much work,
Uh-huh.
too much bullshit happening sometimes, and it's just it's a yeah. I think it's just maybe it's just an all around thing. Everybody's kind of getting like work fatigue, to be honest, because I'm fucking mentally drained.
And you're
Coworkers and
expected to work
shit.
until you're like old.
What happened?
I said you're expected
That's
to work
really
until you're like,
fun.
oh, yeah. Like it was pretty fun at work, and now you're like, yeah, I'm tired. Fuck these people.
Honestly, yes.
Honestly, yeah.
Like,
Yo, 'cause it's a
yes.
lot. It's a lot.
But
Oh,
I mean, it's fine. I'm here for the paycheck and nothing more. That's
yes,
all I need. That's all I want.
that
But
bag.
let me see what
That's the
else.
only reason.
It really is like my.
Because if we're realistic though,
Mhm.
I saw a TikTok of this woman being like, "Why do people ask questions during job interviews? Like, why is that a thing? Like, why do you want the job for money? Obviously." And they're like, why are you interested?" It was like you were hiring. Like, why are you asking me this? It's like, do you like working at McDonald's? Like, yeah, I love it so much. I would do this every day, fun for fun, no questions asked. Like,
Like, come on now, be real.
Hell no.
like, why do you ask me that? Like, you know why I'm here.
Like, I'm over it. My boss, one of my boss, my coworker, he was talking to me about that shit. He was telling me about if I thought about moving up into like a senior man. I'm like, I would if there's more money, but like otherwise, no. Like, I'm just here, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
like shit. I'm trying to clock in, clock out, and that's it. That's it. Nothing more. Ugh, life's too fucking short. Um, let me see. There's a there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of videos I could show.
Mm.
I just don't know. I just don't know how to approach them.
Oh,
Um, there's a thing. There's so we. I mean, there's things about age gaps. There's this really crazy video.
okay.
Um, I really liked it.
Hmm.
There's that. There's a video I've had for a while, and it talks about. I mentioned it before, but it talks about our generation's issue and why everything is so difficult for us right now. It breaks it down pretty good, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty interesting to watch. I have that video. Um, so it depends. I will say the age gap videos. If we go down that route, it will be crazy. Um, and I know we've had a lot of crazy videos lately.
Yes. Oh God. Hmm. Dylan, what do you think? I'm leaning towards the age gap. Hmm?
Honestly, I don't even know, to be honest with you.
There's also
The
a
age
video.
gap is going.
There's also a video that said I don't know what it is, but I have it here called "Boys Don't Cry." parentheses except when they do. But
Oh,
it's 27-minute video. I don't know what's in it,
okay.
but it's there.
Oh, Jesus.
And then of course there's always TikTok. But
That's true. We've put up TikTok for a while.
and OnlyFans. We could still dive
And
into OnlyFans. It's
okay, you know what? I think I want to do OnlyFans.
oh shit.
Why'd you bring that up?
OnlyFans is fun to talk about. Like
Okay.
TikTok can wait.
I have to find well, this took a turn. Okay. I gotta find the video I was gonna look at then. And
Okay.
I mean, unless there's something specific about OnlyFans.
Let's see.
Very.
Ow, I just hit my fucking elbow. Oh my god. I can't think of anything specific. Just
Okay.
OnlyFans.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh wait, maybe it's on the other account. Fuck. Okay. This is gonna take a moment. It's fine. Well, we got time.
It's okay.
Let's see. Go here. Go here.
Yo, cat food is hella expensive, bro. Oh god, literally.
Cat food.
I cannot. Yeah, cat food. Today we spent like $200 on just cat food for the week. It's so sad.
For years,
Like, it's like I know. It's
Well, I mean, how many
$2
cats
a
do you
cat.
have? Because
Okay, I have 8.
Okay, there you go. There you go. There you
But
go.
it's just so
You
expensive.
got dogs too. That's the crazy part.
That's true.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah, that's where all.
She got a whole farm over there.
They're all taken care of. They all eat well. Oh my god. But yeah, it's hard, bro. Damn. But you know, they deserve it all.
Let's see. So the video I have is the evil economics of OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this video is, but I imagine it talks about how much people make on OnlyFans. Unless you want to see like something OnlyFans
I think
wild stories. I don't know. Let me see.
the economics part could be interesting because a lot of people are like, "Yeah, I just make bank off of it." You know, sometimes.
Oh
maybe
wait,
not.
there's animated horror stories.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. Those are
Yeah.
always
Okay.
fun.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this here then, and then I'll share. There's like two. Is this a whole channel that makes these? There is. It's a whole channel that makes these.
Yeah, we love that type of content. Let's go.
Second screen. Boom. Okay. Then I can close this one. Sick. Okay. So there's this one, 4 true OnlyFans horror stories or 2 true OnlyFans stories. These are from 2 separate channels. So
Oh,
we might be getting 2 different stories. Are these the same story? No.
Hold on. I lost my glasses and I can't see to find them.
I'm sorry. I can't help. Oh my
That's the
God.
worst part about being blind. When you take them off and you put them down somewhere, you can't see to find them. That was random, but it's like I can't see. I can't. Yeah. Hold on.
Looking like
I gotta take them
SpongeBob.
down. Shut up.
Grandpa, are you
I found
okay?
him. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I found him. Okay.
There's so many videos now. Now I'm looking down. There's so many. There's the insane story of how OnlyFans changed porn. I personally would love that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Click on it, bro.
Take a vote.
Click on it.
Well, okay. I mean, we could watch it. We could try and get through 2 of these at least, because we can just do this 18-minute one and this 13-minute. Let's see. Yeah. If they're both, we'll see what happens.
Despite that,
This channel is called Fuckonomics. Okay.
What?
This channel is called Fuckonomics. Wow.
That's great.
Here's a little story about what happened to the first video. What? Okay, that's all. That's extra. Here we go. So this is gonna be fun. None of us have looked at any of this stuff. So,
No.
wow, right.
Porn world stardom.
Let me know if you guys can
You
hear
were
it.
paid a grand total for all the
Picture that
12.
Shit.
Mm.
Am I out there? I wonder if it's because I have to share. I have to like cue the video up first and then share it.
Do you have a button where it says share audio?
Well, no. It just says share screen, and then I have to do it twice usually. I'm also scared my laptop might try and lock out on me.
Oh God.
If that happens, I'll figure out. If that genuinely happens, I'll have to. I don't know. If that happens, then fuck, we're fucked because it will be able to start back up, but I had to wait for it to cool down or something.
Oh.
And that, yeah, because at that point I'd just be gambling. Oh, here we go. It's fine. Let me see if I can turn this on. Perfect. Okay. I think as long as this thingy is on, I should be fine. Oh, and better yet, actually, hold on. This is why episode 8 is still not out. That and Terrence Howard has broken my laptop in such a fundamental way that I am not done editing the video. I simply just can't. Like, I get so close to finish editing the video, and then I look back at it, and it's just missing parts.
Oh no.
So it's fine. I think I have everything ready to be fixed. It's just I don't know why this video is putting me through so much pain.
It's the Terrence Howard vibe, bro. It's contaminated.
It really is. Like, that shit was. It's so unfair.
I cannot wait for you to see that episode. That shit was fucking hilarious.
God.
Oh my God.
1 times 1. Oh my God. That shit.
1 times 1 equals 2, bro. That makes sense. So it's logical. It's hella logical. Oh.
Are we ready?
We are. Let's go.
Okay. The insane story of how OnlyFans changed porn.
Of sex videos you made, you were paid a grand total of $12,000 US.
There's no audio.
This is Mia.
Oh. Let me see if I just refresh the page.
Despite that, in the porn world stardom,
No.
God fucking. Okay, I'll figure it out. Overview. Never had to go into that. Let's check here. Oh, this just says default. That's perfect. Okay, can you hear this?
you were paid a grand total for all the 12 sex videos you
No.
made.
God.
This is so sad.
Screen. Page window.
Maybe we're meant to not talk about OnlyFans.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It should be fine. Stream settings. Let me double check. That's fine. Okay.
You were paid a grand total of
There you go.
$12,000 US.
Fucking Christ. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna turn this up on my end too because I can't hear it too well. Okay. Here we go.
Despite that, in the porn world stardom, you were paid a grand total for all the 12 sex videos you made. You were paid a grand total of $12,000 US.
Only 12 videos?
Wow.
This is Mia
fucking-
Khalifa. Let's just pretend you've never heard of her.
Duh.
In 2014, she became the #1 ranked performer on
Fuck.
Pornhub after she
Minimum
starred in a
this.
porno wearing the hijab.
Oh.
This is the Google
Nice.
search trend for Mia after the video went up. And this is it compared to Nick Jonas, whose song Jealous hit #6 on the Billboard charts that year.
Weird choice.
The #1 porn star who had more clout than a Jonas brother was making half the salary of a
I feel
cashier
like-
at Walmart.
Personally,
Fast forward
I feel like that's a weird comparison to try and slam. Like,
Yeah.
how are you gonna compare her to Jonas, to Joe Jonas? Like, what are you trying to say?
Like All American Dream Boy is not as trendy as a porn star, I guess.
Right. Like, I could say the same thing about her and Rick Ross. Like, it wouldn't.
For
It's
real.
this is literally apples and oranges. That's hilarious. Like, it's not. You can't does it make? You just said R. Kelly. To be honest, that would have been way closer. That would have been way closer than anybody else. I'm just saying. Like,
Oh
god
my
damn. Speaking of R. Kelly, hold up. Speaking of R. Kelly, I showed my friend Oscar. I talked to him about "Trapped in the Closet," and he didn't think it was a good song at all. He didn't know what it was. He never heard of it, but he never wanted to listen to it. So when we went to LA, I put it on the playlist, and like a random chapter of it played, and he heard it. And then right at as the chapter, and it was the one where like the midget is under the sink.
Oh,
So
yeah,
good,
yeah, yeah.
right? So it just got done doing all that, and he's like, the next song plays some random ass song. He's like, wait, what happened? I'm like, well, you gotta wait, dude. It's on shuffle. We gonna have to you got to put the pieces together, like. So
Oh, no.
he got so mad, so we ended up playing the entire like first, I think 12 or something chapters. So because
Yeah.
he was so invested into the
Story.
song. It was so funny to see his experience. I was like, how did you not? Everybody knows the song.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's R. Kelly. How do you? It was so good. It was so good. Well, maybe we'll take a look at Trapped in the Closet one day, but
yeah.
like I want to look at the video so bad. It's been such a long time. That shit was so funny. Oh my god, R. Kelly. But anyway, sorry, that was a tangent.
To 2020, and things had changed.
In basically 2 months and a half, I've made $27,000.
Wow.
That's
I-
crazy.
From May 15th to June 15th, my gross was $24,005.84.
May to June?
So in total,
January,
I made
March, April, May, June. That's like a month.
$3,560 for 1 week.
What the fuck? How did we go from this
You were paid a grand total of $12,000.
to this?
2 months and a half, I've made $27,000.
How did we go from that to that? I'll tell you. Everybody
God,
caught
that's so
on.
crazy.
Like, people caught on. Women can make money at any point they want, to be very honest. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
And they can make a lot of it. And guys can only make, I think, probably a third of what women would make. So, that's the truth. That's sad, but it's the truth.
That's
sells.
insane. Look how many YouTube subscribers she has. My mom has more subscribers than that. What I want to know is, why are people
Damn.
suddenly willing to pay for porn on Onlyfans when they can get the same thing for free on Pornhub? How the fuck did all this happen?
Oh. She dropped the F-bomb. She's not trying to get monetized.
Before I figure out why people started paying for porn, I want to figure out why they stopped paying for it in the first place. So I started reading about this group of
Okay, hold on. Okay, I guess she has to do a whole research thing to like, but I think it's pretty obvious why people stop paying for porn, because it when it's free, why pay for it? Like,
Yeah.
it blew up. So I don't know when, but what was it like before the internet? It was what, magazines and like VCRs. You had to pay for all that stuff. So, chat room. I feel like it would go from chat rooms to like eventually the cam shit to eventually what we have now.
Yeah.
But I don't know why porn is free though. So much of it. I don't know.
The views get the money, I guess.
Maybe because I mean,
Yeah.
how many ads do they run on a porn? They don't run that many ads on a porn video. Like,
No.
No.
I've only seen one, and that's it. And then it's
run
like
it
skip ad.
all around though. Around the frame.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But like only like one in the video, so they don't ruin the experience. But like a shit ton of ads all around.
See, this is why you gotta have ad block on. You don't give them any money for this shit.
Bro.
But I don't know. I would like to know like how companies like. Well, I mean, I guess because at the end of the day, I guess. Oh, this is a good This is a good revelation. At the end of the day, Pornhub is still run by like, or it still has shit on there like from companies that still have their own sites where people do have to pay.
Mhm.
So I guess to that extent, those companies aren't losing money by going to Pornhub, because even if Pornhub's free, they still have their own site that pays for money. There you go.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
There you go.
That's kind of smart. That's kind of smart. I'm not joining the porn industry, but I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Who back in 2004 had an idea. What if the porn industry had a threesome with YouTube and Napster? The business
fuck
model
is
was
that?
simple. Just like Napster, they'd give away
Did she
pirate
just say
content.
what the fuck is Napster too? Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, go back.
That's scary. Hold up. Okay, let's just go back a few seconds. Here we go.
Idea. What if the porn industry had a threesome with YouTube and Napster? The business model would be simple. Just like Napster, they
No, she
give away
didn't. Okay.
pirated content for free, which
I'm
would
high.
attract a lot of viewers. Then, like YouTube, they'd sell their viewers' eyeballs to advertisers, which is how they would make money. So the college nerds start churning out all of these different tube sites with tons of stolen content, and they were a hit, a big hit. Meanwhile, the old school porn studios whose content they were stealing were all,
Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
and the college nerds were all,
Man, I'm not trying to scam anybody here. I'm just...
Then this even richer nerd comes along and buys up all of the tube sites. And since most of the old school porn studios were sinking towards bankruptcy at this point, he was like, might as well buy those for a discount too.
The press loves to call me the king of porn.
So at this point, he owned the free sites and he owned the paid sites. In other words, he had a monopoly.
Monopoly, a nice, ruthless, money hungry
Nice.
family game.
I've always thought of porn stars as ballers. But the more I read about the
Jeez.
business, I started to understand that most porn stars get paid next to nothing. Listen to this interview I found with an actor from Deep Throat,
That makes
one
sense.
of the
That
first
makes sense.
hardcore mainstream pornos.
I acted in the movie, Deep Throat, 1972, for a
Jeez.
day, was paid a minimal amount of money.
Yeah, I
Was it right?
$100,
$100?
right?
The thing
You
is,
look like you
by
do.
2014, people weren't even buying DVDs like Deep Throat anymore. They were watching them for free
I'm
on
so
one
immature.
of the gazillion websites that the rich nerd had bought. And because of this, performers started getting paid $600 a scene instead of $3,000, which is why this happened.
I can't
You were
handle
paid
this.
a grand total of $12,000.
Meanwhile, the rich nerd who'd bought up all of the tube sites was taking pictures of his new McLaren and installing an aquarium at his house that was so large, a professional diver had to come in once a week just to clean it.
Jesus. That's big.
Okay, so this is what we've got so far. There's a rich nerd who has monopolized the porn industry, and there's a bunch of adult performers who are pissed because their pay sucks. And then
Okay.
this happens.
You ever feel stressed out? Get a haircut.
Every day, Khaled hosts.
I'm waiting. Like, I just want to pause because I want to think that's what she means. That was it.
Yeah.
You ever feel stressed? Get a haircut. I mean, why not?
Yeah. Change if you look.
Any thoughts on this though so far?
Man, I don't know what they were expecting. Getting
I
people
have
up.
thoughts, but I'm waiting for it to be over.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Can.
You know what I think? I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense now.
Mhm.
I've seen there's only one model that I follow on both the free porn industry and the paid porn industry.
Okay.
But she doesn't make like porn for the other industries anymore, which is something I noticed, and I was like, "Huh, that's weird." Like, she just got into the business. Why did she stop? And
Yeah.
then at the same time, OnlyFans blew up, and it's a weird thing where it's like you see all these professionals going to OnlyFans, and then it's like you wonder why, and it's like they can make their own content and make actual money from it, and I'm like, that makes sense. And then so when I hear people say, well, why would you pay for porn? I'm like, well, maybe because the actors can actually make money. I don't know. Like, I mean, sure, yeah, it's fun for me, but like, I think it's kind of fair. It makes sense because they won't charge you. Like, I want to find a video that talks about this. The way the pricing of this shit is so, what's the word? I think they can pick how to price shit. And to me, that sets the impression of the website as a whole. So in this case, with this model, for example, you could buy so much shit for like less than $6.
Mhm.
And to me, that's really crazy because I'm like, I think about this all the time. I'm like, you're giving away so much shit for so little money. Why? But it's also because she has like millions of followers. So like $6 from like a few people. That's bang. Like,
Yeah.
so that's to me, that's what's changed the porn industry. Seeing how much people are willing to pay for sex versus getting it for free. Because getting sex for free is great, but if I'm gonna pay for it, oh, it has to be pretty good.
Yeah,
You
high
know?
quality stuff.
Yeah, and I think people like thinking that what they're paying for is something better, which is why people at work, we tell them the medium is just as good as a large. They still buy the large. It's really weird. Like you literally get more with the medium bags but it doesn't. It's beside the point. But that's what I noticed among consumers. They are willing to pay more because they think if they pay more, they're getting better.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to, I think the difference really from OnlyFans and Pornhub, because I've heard people who do OnlyFans talk about it. Because there was this YouTuber talking with her friend who does OnlyFans, because you're saying, okay, like, how do you set prices? How do you get it out there? Like what makes this distinguish? And she's like, well, because you can actually interact with them, with your customer, saying, and I think this is why it's so big, is if I find somebody on OnlyFans, you can actually private message them, and there's a way for you to make sure you get paid and not scammed out of it. And I could ask, okay, I'm interested in this. Could you do this, and I'll pay you for that. And it's like you private, because so you're not. So if I ask for something, she's not going to post it publicly, so everybody can see, because it's my request. So she can say my name, she can do this, and it would feel like she's talking to me. So, and then with Pornhub, it's like it's free, but then it's like you also have to find the video that you're interested in. So you got to go through all those tabs, and you got to really see if it piques your interest. And then it's not, if you want it to be more personalized, it's harder to find that person, because you got to go through all the social medias. When OnlyFans right there, you instantly message, you can still get the video, you can pay right then and there. It's all in that one app, so it makes it easier. So then more people are willing to pay for it because you get more for your buck.
Yep.
So porn may be free, but you get more options.
Yeah.
Because again, people are nasty now, so it's like, y'all weird. And so we can pick those fetishes.
Yeah.
Man.
So that's what I think what makes it different.
I agree. Yeah.
And you also work for yourself. Well, in Pornhub, it's like you have a director, and it's like a movie scene, and then there's people who are like, I don't get paid, but then I also get assaulted, but then it's also I get mistreated. But then, I have all these rules. While in OnlyFans, like, you are your boss. You dictate what you put up, how you put it up, how you feel about it, whatever, and all the money goes to you. Not, I'm going to split it with the photographer, the director, the camera dude, my other co-star. No.
I've seen it. I've seen it. It's super hilarious. Like, that's what, and I think it does it makes me appreciate the actresses, the models more. Because I'm like, sometimes they'll be posting some real shit on there, like just normal shit. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. That's nice.
Right. It's not like an act that you could tell that they're faking it. Because then you lose interest.
Exactly. And I'm like, and I mean, there are bad ones out there. Don't get me wrong. There are bad ones. There are terrible ones who don't put in very good effort and overcharge for shit. But that's what I'm like, you just got to know what it is you're paying for. The model I mentioned earlier, I know what I'm getting, what I'm paying for. And I'm like, that's why that's crazy. Like, she'll offer you like 12 videos. I think it's just general shit, right? But like, it'll be like 12 videos for like $5. And she'll have a nice little paragraph there talking about like, all the shit that's in there or whatever. And I'm like, this is crazy. You are a professional. Like, and you're just dropping all this stuff. And this isn't even stuff I'm asking for. Like, I don't even talk to the lady, And I'm like, you see, this is behavior you see, because they get money from so many different ways, but mainly through the messages. And I'm like, this is crazy. You don't even got to speak to these women, And I mean, with porno, it's just, it's free, but you got page after page after page after page. It's like, page 377, I'm still looking.
Right.
Like, that shit gets tiring. Yeah. So I don't know. I think a change in the industry is coming fast, even more so than what OnlyFans offers. I think there's going to be a change in the way people do this shit way more. It's going to go back to paid, people preferring paid over free, to be honest, because free is going to become low quality. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. It
Shit.
is fucking ass.
Yep. But anyway, let's get back to this shit. That was a nice tangent. I'm glad we talked about that. But here we go. The insane story of how OnlyFans changed.
Hilariously,
I feel like we cracked it though,
minutiae
personally.
of his life via the popular mobile app, where pictures and videos are posted to a story and then disappear after 24 hours.
An app that allowed you to post and distribute video on mobile, message people, and accept payment. Who could that possibly appeal to? So adult performers woke the fuck up, decided to say fuck you to the tube sites, and moved on over to Snapchat. They started public accounts where they gained followers by posting up sexy photos. Then they'd tell people to subscribe to their premium Snapchat.
We talked about our private Snapchat. I'll leave the link for our private Snapchat in the description.
See, like, and watch us be whores.
What? Hold on.
I don't know that was a thing. Private Snapchat?
Yeah, they are. They are. They're hilarious.
Dang.
They're fucking...
exclusivity.
In this case, the girl on, what is this? I don't know my right to my left. On the left, I believe that's Carly Gray. She's a porn star. So she's a professional. So whatever premium Snapchat, whatever she has, is legitimate. The other girl, I don't really know who the fuck that is. I couldn't speak on it. But I don't tell people I tell people to steer away from that type of shit. Just because to me, that's something that is legitimately something that you can make like right now. And it can just kind of be whatever you say it is. And that you could easily get scammed that way. So that's why it's like, you got to know. In that case, you got to know what you're doing. I feel like you got to do research. You got to do research if you're going to go down those dark alleyways of life. But
dark alleyways.
That shit is scary. Like, I try to tell my friends about this stuff, and I'm like, I get you had a bad experience, but I promise you, there is great experiences out there. You just have to avoid, like, know the red alert signs before they're there. Like, look, Google shit up. Like, I don't know. It's sad, but I don't know. I trust Carly Gray. She's been in the industry for a long ass time, so she's crazy. I don't know who this other bitch is, so don't trust her.
People to subscribe to their premium Snapchat.
We talked about our private Snapchat. I'll leave the link for our private Snapchat in the description.
And watch us be whores.
I thought that this premium model was something that Snapchat officially offered, but
watch
it
us
was
be
actually
whores.
just something that adult performers hacked together so that they could sell porn. They create a private Snapchat.
Porn stars are just so open with how they are as people, and they don't.
They had to pay a subscription through PayPal.
Great.
It probably seems like this was a small-scale operation, like the porn version of a lemonade stand. But it turns out that performers were making bank. One of the bigger Snapchat
That's what they
stars
call
was
them,
Lena the
performers.
Plug. And I found these interviews with her boyfriend, Adam 22, where he reveals how much she made.
I think that her first week with a private Snapchat, she made like 30.
Oh, that's the dude that's on No Jumper. Holy shit.
I need to go do that real quick because I don't know what I'm doing. Work is so hard.
30 grand.
Bruh, I'm telling you, women can make bank on OnlyFans. Guys can make bank on OnlyFans too if we really gave it an effort. I'm pretty sure.
I want to know something.
Hold on, let me open the account real quick.
There was something that I learned from somebody who does porn.
Mm-hmm.
It was a random fact because they were like, "You want to know why?" Back in the old days, like the 80s, they were like, "You want to know why women back then, like performers, wore big lashes in the 80s?" And they were like, "Oh, you know why?" And apparently they're called cumbrellas to catch any cum that they lands when they got facials, so it wouldn't get in their eyes.
Oh my god!
Fuck?
And they called them
what?
And they called them cumbrellas, so they wouldn't obviously.
Cumbrellas.
I wasn't ready.
And she's like, "Yeah, that's why I wear big lashes because it doesn't get in my eyes because it just catches you." And I was like,
"Oh."
But seeing as women wear them now just to go out,
wow,
wow. Lashes.
If I had to know that, I had to know that too. So
I'm not using any of that stuff for a while. Thank you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh God. Wow.
Yeah, that's nice to know.
Fun fact of the day.
Fun fact of the topic.
You know what? Hell yeah. Innovative.
You know, that just
Innovative.
speaks to the porn industry and their creativity because they are the.
Exactly.
I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Film is just the best thing to do. It's the most creative. I'm done. I'm done. No Jumper. This guy is one of the hosts on No Jumper. I didn't know he had a porn star girlfriend. I really like that podcast. That shit is always they're always talking about some wild shit, and they bring on a lot of females that do this shit.
Yeah, they should.
So
to make
this is fun
from private snap or whatever. And in some cases,
it's the first time I seen him without glasses on.
At first, it was just girls who were new to the industry who were doing Snapchat porn, like Lena the Plug. But eventually, they were making so much money that established mainstream porn stars like Lana Rhoades and Leela Star left their contracts with MindGeek to focus on Snapchat.
Face it, when you go and do porn and you pay $1,000 to get railed out for a couple hours, you're getting like a tiny percentage of the money that clip will ever make. Whereas if you do something on Snapchat, you are getting like 90% of the fucking money. You know?
No, and they act like they don't make any money because like piracy. Like now that I make my own shit, like they're fucking making money and they're lying, saying that they can only afford.
Like, duh, they're making fucking money.
That's not true.
You know how much money I've spent in the past on fucking a porn site? That shit is ridiculous. They're making too much goddamn money on fine print. Like, you know how everybody has a habit of checking the I agree to terms and well, on a porn site, make sure you read that shit because it'll say you agree to terms and services and you agree to a $32 subscription to some other random ass site for like a year or something. It's evil. It is so evil. Yeah.
They're taking all your money.
They take your money so fast, but you could get it back. You can always get it back. They got support. They got chat services. But that shit is real. They do make a ton of money, and they pretend like they don't, but they do. There's a lot of free porn out there, but it's also like really expensive paid porn out there for the fine print. So that's dangerous stuff. I don't recommend paying for like porn network sites or whatever. That shit's a waste. Just go to Pornhub.
Okay, so the whole reason I got caught up in premium Snapchat is because the subscription model that adult performers hacked together there was the same model that Onlyfans would use a few years later, except that instead of having to create private under-the-table accounts like they did on Snapchat,
they can do whatever the fuck they want.
OnlyFans officially allowed adult performers
see some
to
shit on OnlyFans.
porn. But I still haven't answered my original question that sent me down this rabbit hole. Why are people willing to pay for porn on Snapchat or on OnlyFans when they can get the same thing on Pornhub for free?
See, to me, when people ask that question, to me, it's such a narrow-minded question. Like, you're thinking too simple about it. It's not about paying for porn. It's about what you want and what experience you're looking for. Like, that's really all it is.
Exactly.
Like,
and sometimes you won't find the thing you want on Pornhub, and you want something else. Then you gotta pay.
And that should be fine. Like, I think people should be allowed to do that.
Anyway.
What?
I said you pay for the things you want anyway. This is no different.
Facts. Like, that's what's so weird. I'm like, why wouldn't you pay for it? Like, have you tried it? No. Well, okay, then, I mean...
and apparently you're not piquing your interest.
Duh, like, you don't want some random female to talk to you all crazy? Shit.
I have a story.
Yeah.
Just remember. Because at my job, I have coworkers, obviously. And there's my coworker. She's in school with me. And she's just like 2 or 3 years older than me. And we were talking. And she was like, telling me, she's like, Dylan, I want to be a stripper. And I said, nice, like, do what you want to do. I don't care. And she was like, I told my parents, and I was like, again, when you meet people in the porn industry that are just like free will, they don't care. She was like that. She was like, I told my parents, and they're like, oh, do whatever you want, And I asked her, I was like, you do OnlyFans too, get online, like,
Yeah.
get an audience. And she was like, honestly, I want to talk to those old white men. You know, they pay for whatever. And they don't care how much they pay on secure fare.
Yeah. Be careful.
No, she wants to get those men who like to be degraded. And I made a joke because I was like, you know, because we're black, I was like, get those reparations, I guess. And she was like, yeah, I will degrade them and, you know, all this and that. And I'm like, when you really look into it, you find people who just into the weirdest shit and they'll just do anything for money.
Yeah. I guess. That's a weird that's a weird jump to make. I don't know. Why would you jump to why would you go to the humiliate? Like I've heard about that fetish where guys want to like to be humiliated, and I'm like, but why would you go to that one as a starting career? That's so mean. Like
what?
Just like she just wants to do that specific thing.
That's what she's interested. Because there's women who are interested in that, just like men are interested in receiving it. Women like to do. There's people like degrading isn't. It's not foreign. Now, when it's racial degrading or just gender, that's a little different. But degradation isn't foreign at all. There's a good majority of people who like that to be talked down upon, and if we really go into a psychological reason, it's because of how they grew up. It's like when they say you date people who are like your parents, it's that type of love. That's what you're common and used to. So that's what you seek out in your relationships. The things that you're used to. If you're used to being degraded and humiliated, you're gonna like that. That's how our minds operate. That's weird, but it's true.
That's sad. That's crazy. I couldn't imagine. I would never want to. But hey, I guess to each their own, like. But if she,
hey, everybody likes what they like.
He wants those white men. I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, that's like saying I want a sugar daddy. Hey, most of the sugar daddies are white old men. Hey, what can you do about that?
Yeah. I did interview one of these OnlyFans models, and I talked to her about it, and she was just saying, like, yeah, they'll, she was saying kind of the same thing, like, yeah, if they can afford it, they'll pay for it. I'm like, huh, it's crazy. Shit, where do I sign up to become one then? Yeah, because I'll just start charging people for feet pictures, Like,
oh man, not the foot fetish community.
Like I feel like they make bank,
Yeah,
they do.
Like
because that's the thing that nobody gets. They're oddly specific.
You know what I think people need? I could pioneer this. If someone does it first, then I'm gonna sue them. But what I'm thinking is the belly button, a belly button fetish. I don't think not enough people are talking about this. Let me see. Is this a real? Hold on.
You can make an OnlyFans. Like, hi guys, I'm posting my belly button. Like, pay me $5 and I'll put on a piercing.
Exactly. Like,
yeah.
Oh shit! It is real. Navel fetishism is a partialism in which an individual is attracted to the human navel. In 2012, it was the second most popular fetish search on Google. Like,
you didn't know that?
Damn.
Wait, you didn't know that?
No. I mean, I know. I didn't know it was a fetish.
No, it is. There's a fetish for being like hella smart.
Oh.
I remember the word for it because it's like really big. Obviously, which is why apparently I ain't gonna get that. But there's a fetish. I feel like you're really intelligent. People will sexualize that and be like, I want you. It's like saying how, like we said, the popular girls go for the nerds. It's like that kind of concept.
Oh.
But there's fetish for everything.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like fetish for imagine fucking hole in the sock. Well,
don't because they're actually.
I'm not gonna look this up. I'm not gonna look these up. I don't wanna scar myself. I only have like a shred of innocence left. I'm gonna keep it.
Okay, computer stuck in hole. And you're like, what hole?
So what I can tell you is you don't hurt yourself.
Oh, god.
My gosh.
People are weird, man. Did you know kinks are you know that word?
Hereditary?
That. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kinks?
I found out from it's great.
Oh my god. Yeah, bro. The kinks you have now.
Yeah, they're hereditary.
Your
That's
parents
not
might have
something
them.
I need to know. That's not something I need to know. That's not
You know your
something.
parents.
Oh my god.
You have to know these facts.
I'm just gonna press play. I'm just gonna press
At this
play.
point,
I'm so
taken
over this.
over my entire life.
This is a terrible day.
I was thinking about it at my stupid day job. I was thinking about it when I ate my cereal in the morning. I read about business structure. I read about disruption. I read a bunch of boring shit on a bunch of boring websites like the Harvard fucking Business Review. Finally, one day, I started to have an epiphany.
Okay.
When adult performers got people to subscribe to their premium Snapchat, they basically figured out how to disrupt the monopoly that the rich nerd had on the porn industry.
Oh, okay.
So then I start reading more boring articles about monopolies, and I stumble upon this article about Starbucks.
Oh, shit.
And how its CEO, Howard Schultz, was able to turn it into the world's biggest coffee chain. And that's when I figured out the answer. That's when I figured out how Snapchat and Onlyfans were able to charge money for something that used to be free. See, in the 1970s, coffee in America was disgusting. It came in a can, it was stale, and it was cheap. But when Howard Schultz went on a trip to Italy, he fell in love with the coffee bars they had there. The coffee was delicious, and the atmosphere was so comfortable that people hung out for hours. When he came back to America, his vision for Starbucks was to replicate that amazing experience he'd had.
Starbucks
A regular? Okay. It's not. It's really
It's
not.
milk and sugar. It's really milk and sugar.
My man is Christopher Columbus out here. That's what's crazy. You hear that fucking horror story he just told?
I went to Italy, tasted it, and I said I made it. Brought it back, said I made it. Bam.
My man has no shame.
That's why Starbucks ain't as good as Italy's coffee. So,
exactly. That's crazy.
Couldn't even do it right. Couldn't even do it right if you was gonna steal it.
Couldn't make our own, so we went to go copy the neighbors. That's the American way.
And didn't copy it right. So, no, it's not the American way. It's the white American way. We'll do that.
This is just history. This is just history.
Remaking.
Over and over again.
Starbucks is from the United States.
By selling fancy European coffee in a nice atmosphere, Starbucks was able to transform coffee from a cheap commodity into a luxury that sold for double the price. So why are people willing to pay for premium Snapchat or OnlyFans when they can get the same thing for free on Pornhub? The answer is that it's not the same thing. It's better. It's premium, just like Starbucks coffee. Howard Schultz had turned Starbucks into this middle ground between work and home. And that's exactly what adult performers did. They turned premium Snapchat into a middle ground between porn and girlfriend. What I've come to think of as the virtual girlfriend experience.
Oh shit.
The regular in-person version of the girlfriend experience.
This is the modern day prostitution. At the end of the day.
Don't stand on the streets.
I mean, unless you go to East 12th Street, but
True.
Real. Okay.
I went there yesterday. So
not with monkeypox.
Oh.
I was driving nearby there. I didn't stop.
Good.
You didn't
I
stop.
have to clarify that. No, I have a girlfriend. What am I going to pick up a stripper, a prostitute for? If I want, you could be able to just call up the girl like, hey.
Shit.
I want shit. Not a stranger up the street with some booty shorts up her ass.
Why do that when you got OnlyFans?
Exactly.
Your virtual girlfriend.
There you go. That's so scary.
You don't get that. But for $32.99 a month, you can get your virtual girlfriend and talk to you for 10 minutes.
Yep.
Wow.
Bye now.
This is crazy. This is really modern day prostitution. Like she said, virtual girlfriend experience, which they would.
Girlfriend.
You would pay like $200 for that back in the day. That's what they say on TV. Like that's crazy. We have transitioned. I didn't think of OnlyFans and shit like that as prostitution because I'm like, it's not necessarily like the same thing. I'm just paying for porn.
It's virtual.
Yeah, I guess it's what is it? Because I guess because of the interaction. Yeah.
It's because of the interaction. Because Pornhub is like it's not at all because you're not talking to them.
Yeah, it's all still kind of anonymous.
So OnlyFans is actual prostitution because again, you can message and be like, "Hey, I'll give you some money if you do this thing for me."
Well, shit. We're gonna be able to tell our grandkids some fun shit. Wow.
I was on OnlyFans once.
Yeah.
Man.
But that's
Back in
crazy.
my day,
Yes, house.
we was on Snapchat for porn. And then OnlyFans came out.
Yeah.
Snapchat's prostitution too then. Shit.
Premium Snapchat, yeah. That's what's scary. Yeah, they can use regular Snapchat too. That's what they use regular Snapchat to promote the premium Snapchat to promote the OnlyFans. It's a weird chain. And then they use the Instagram and the link trees. It's so complex now. Like,
hey, they was professional. They was like, I'm gonna get this shit.
Right. They've essentially become their own businesses. They have their own advertising, their own. Yeah, like this
Don't
is
say
scary.
entertainers, say entrepreneurs. Sounds more professional.
What needs to happen next is that it's gonna cycle back, and there's gonna be someone who's gonna open a business for all of these models to go and work under, and then next thing you know, they're gonna be back in an industry. Watch, it's gonna happen. Someone's gonna come back because then that's how it always goes. That's how it always goes. They disperse and they come back. And when that happens, I'm gonna be the one doing it. I'm gonna be at the top this time.
If you want to put me and Cassie on, because we need some money too, man.
Hey, we can all win in this game. We can all win in this game. That's all I'm saying. So just give it time.
Do what you gotta do to pay rent.
There you go. Yep.
Open it up real quick. Let me spread my cheeks.
Hold on. Let me get the camera. Let me make sure it's angled right.
Gotta get this 500K.
As long as that money comes through.
That's the thing, though. I think don't they drug the porn stars?
That I don't know.
Okay, I mean that's totally possible.
Because remember, it's like, how do you expect them to get it up? Like, okay, we're for the film in 5. Get this shit together, man. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Let's go.
I mean, there's probably videos where they talk about this. Like, I remember I seen maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I could be lying, but I swear I saw a video where some guy talked about it a little bit, where he was basically just saying like it's one of those things where they just tell you not to like do anything to yourself or anything like that.
I mean, that's kind of hard because some people can just do it.
Yeah.
Mentally.
What if you're not turned on by the other actor?
And 9 times out of 10, they're not. They're never.
Yeah.
Actually, like, it really depends because there's a difference between industries when it also comes to sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think in the straight one, it's a bit more complex.
Yeah, straight porn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can tell when the woman's faking it, but 9 times out of 10, some people will be like, "How?" I'm like, "How you not know?" Remember, I was talking to my girlfriend about that because she's bisexual, and she was like, "How can you tell her boobs are fake?" It's like, look at them. You have boobs. How do you not know? That don't
they're not jiggling, bro.
Like, do you see the difference here? Like, it looked too tight. That shit like it hurt to have. Look at you. And then she was like, how do you know she's faking? I was like, listen to her. I mean,
ask her real quick. Do you like it? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, porn is crazy, bro.
This is sad. OnlyFans is mutating the porn world and turning it into a monster, most definitely. Let's see, we almost.
The world was already a monster.
Honestly, yeah. But the internet just keeps growing. Just keeps on fucking growing. Disgusting.
Is basically just the premise of Pretty Woman.
Vivian, I have a business proposition for you. I'm going to be in town until Sunday. I'd like you to spend the week with me.
Look, I'd love to be your beck and call girl, but you're a rich, good-looking guy. You could get 1,000,000 girls free.
I want a professional. Don't need any romantic hassles this week.
If you're talking 24 hours a day, it's gonna cost you.
Remember how Howard went to Italy and brought back fancy-ass coffee to Middle America? Well, the premium Snapchat girls brought the idea of a high-end escort like Vivian to the internet. When you compare the $5 that people pay for an OnlyFans subscription to the thousands of dollars that people pay for the girlfriend experience,
6 full nights, days to 4,000.
Jeez.
the business model makes way more sense. So here's how girls like Lena the Plug create the virtual girlfriend experience on OnlyFans.
Jesus.
Unlike a cam girl site where performers jerk off to a chat room of 500 guys, adult performers on OnlyFans send porn privately to their clients. At Starbucks, they write your name on the cup to personalize it, and on OnlyFans, girls say their client's name as they play with themselves. It's really all the same if you think about it.
You know, the only thing I will point out, the only argument I can make is that's not always true. That's not always true. It's not always true. They don't always scream your name. I'm just saying. saying. That part, it was bugging me because it came up a couple times too many.
Like you got hurt here.
Exactly.
I'm not hurt by it. I'm not hurt by it. I'm just saying, that's not always what happens when you pay for stuff. Is all I'm saying. That was the other thing I wanted to mention. That the other part of this is that what I came to realize, sometimes it's not always like what they send you is not always exactly what they're doing. It is stuff that is pre-done. Like, even if you think it's not, it is. And
obviously they got live.
Yeah.
I could be shopping right now and get a message like, can you send me, hold on, give me 3 hours. I'm at the mall right now. Can you wait?
Yeah, and I'm like,
there's
go through
the file.
It's
Go
disillusion.
to the dressing room.
But people will pay crazy amounts of money for that shit. And I get why. It's so surreal. It's spooky. It's better than VR chat by like a fine hair. Is the VR best way.
Yeah, because they're actually of age as well. So.
Well, yeah. Aside from the age situation, but you know, we've been down that
The
rabbit
girlfriend
hole.
experience is all about intimacy without the bullshit of being in a long-term relationship. So girls on OnlyFans don't just strip for their clients, they talk to them. They say good morning and good night. They learn the names of their clients' kids and pets and when their birthdays are. Just like Starbucks baristas who make small talk and remember your
I'm just here to
personalized
fucking
coffee
open
order.
it up and
Girls on
leave.
OnlyFans become part
Imagine that shit.
Oh, wait, no. That makes sense because that's like when you go to a strip club and you get a private room. Some people would just go there to talk.
Oh,
They don't want the land. So it makes sense. It's again, it is the same concept of like, okay, maybe I'm sad, had a long day at work, life's shit. Don't have a companion. I'm gonna go pay for one at the club to sit with me, sit on my lap, hear my problems, talk to me, give me a hug, call it a day, give her like a couple grand, bam. It's the same thing, really.
True, yeah.
Ugh. That's crazy.
Birthdays.
Duh, like I feel like that's too far.
You know what I mean?
Like, how's Jimmy doing? And he's like, yeah, great.
I think it's important to have a relationship with clients, obviously, because then because you're supposed to be virtually having sex with them, so you want to know what they're into and shit. But, like to know little Junior's name and shit, it's like, fuck. At that point, it's too close. It's too close.
Imagine you couldn't get intimate. They ask you, so how's Sarah today? I heard about, remember that recital she had? How'd she do? You know, I'm like, I guess. I was just here to watch the clothes off, but I don't feel comfortable no more.
Like, funny story. I did talk to this one OnlyFans model because I was curious, but I just asked her who the guy was in one of the videos she had. He was like, she did a skit or some shit, and he was playing like a keyboard or something, and his music kind of slapped. So I was like, hey, who's that guy in the video? And she gave me his information, and then I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, this guy makes music.
At least they help each other out.
Yeah, so like sometimes they're really nice. They don't even have to they're not even worried about sex all the time. Like, you can just ask them shit. And I'm like, yeah.
I would want to ask them, like, do you prefer the people who just want company or people who want sex? Because there are some people who have preferences, really.
Oh, that is a good question. I could ask someone right now. Here.
Go on.
Let's see.
I
We'll
want
wait.
my question.
Let's
Let's
go.
see. This is
Live
hilarious. I love this. This is the content we came for.
answer. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are.
It's gonna take a second. Wait, what was the question? Oh, wait, I remember. Oh boy.
The question was, do they prefer people who just want comfort or people who want sex when they have clients?
Okay. Hey, quick question. For people, I can't type. Fuck. You prefer people. Fuck it. Okay. Do you prefer people who
look for comfort?
You want me to type it out? You just copy and paste it.
No, I got it. I'm halfway there.
See, you talk about something, finish school and maybe we should go back.
Just one more year.
Just the extra work, just a refresher on the basics.
The keys on the shit are so tiny. Okay, got it. All right, so we'll check in on that later. But let's get back to the video.
Therapist, part friend. In fact, when you look at the job description for a Starbucks barista, they're basically looking for the same resume as an Onlyfans girl. In traditional porn, the performers were employees, and not very happy ones.
You were paid a grand total of $12,000.
But when the rich nerd took over, those jilted employees migrated over to Snapchat.
What does Mia Khalifa have to be upset about? We've all seen her videos. Is she really supposed to want to be earning more than $1,000 for those videos?
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is.
Like,
actually, yeah.
She didn't do anything.
Yeah. I don't think now she doesn't. But it was like in the past, she did a lot more intense things that you would actually want to be compensated for. Because I think when it comes to saying, like, again, when it comes to like kinks and stuff, it's like the more intense ones really do take more of a toll on you physically, especially if you're not, because it takes a lot of training and preparation to your body to be able to handle that and consistently hold that. So for what she was doing in the past, I think I would want to be compensated and make more than $1,000.
You'd have wore some cum goggles or cum umbrellas, I guess, huh?
Umbrellas.
Right. That's what I would have told her. You'd have wore a wetsuit. Shit.
Oh my god.
Crazy. I feel bad, but I also I don't know. I'm not in the porn, so who knows? Oh my god. I'm okay.
Oh.
I'm okay. My fucking mic is just set up in a terrible way. So it's like on the edge of falling every day. You can hear it creaking. It's like a fucking ship. It's just so sad. Okay. I don't even know how it fell. I didn't even touch it. I'm living with my friend now. I'm living with Oscar, my boy. For like a month. So I'm in his room or one of his extra rooms. It's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everybody leave where you're at, please. Get out of fucking open.
Yo.
But here we go. Let's knock this out. I should be fine. No more interruptions, I promise.
Chat and OnlyFans and became small business owners. And an owner is going to care way more about the business than an employee does, particularly when you cut out the middleman and all the money now goes in their pocket. Plus, it was way more enjoyable
The Joe Rogan experience
themselves in the comfort of their own bedroom.
And you're on set for 12 hours sometimes,
Yeah,
so
long-ass
crazy.
Hours, basically doing whatever the fuck they tell you to do. And if you're not cool with something, you get pressured into doing it. You know, it's ridiculous, and people don't have to deal with that anymore because we have so many other options.
Howard Schultz
We
figured
can
out
do
that
our
a
own
company
weird
built
shit.
on exceptional customer service would need employees who are happy, which is why Starbucks offers health insurance and stock options.
First of all, ain't
As
nobody
it
happy at
turns out,
Starbucks.
happier people
True.
not only make better coffee, they make better
What is
porn.
wrong with you? You gonna stop comparing to Starbucks because
Now,
that's a bad
as
example.
successful as
I'm saying,
OnlyFans
like, she's
is,
made
it
some
doesn't
weird
mean that sites
connections.
like Pornhub have gone away. The original owner of Pornhub, the rich nerd with the McLaren and the aquarium, he sold the company to another rich nerd. But Pornhub alone still gets 100 million users per day.
This was before
Damn.
the.
If
Was
you're
this?
wondering,
This was before it got fucking like. It took out like 70% of its content, right? This was in 2020, August 30th. I think this was before that. I don't remember, but I remember that happened, and I feel like that's also part of why people went to OnlyFans, just because it's like Pornhub got rid of so much of his shit, so kind of became like dry, which is ironic. Pornhub, so makes sense. Makes sense in my opinion.
what happened to Mia Khalifa,
You were paid a grand total of $12,000.
well, she recently started a TikTok campaign educating young women about the dangers of the porn industry. She has
Ridiculous.
9.4 million followers.
That makes sense.
As for Lena the Plug,
That's
she
just
was
it's
recently
just
featured
weird.
in Forbes for becoming
She still
a
has.
billionaire.
I'm pretty sure she still has an OnlyFans. What is she like? What is she talking about?
Yeah.
Maybe she like, don't do it if you're not sure. I don't know her video.
Like no. No. Like she knew what she was getting into when she took off her clothes. Nah. I'm pretty sure. I'm not looking that up, but I'm not interrupting anymore.
95% of her revenue comes from premium Snapchat and OnlyFans subscriptions. She doesn't have a McLaren yet, but recently she bought an Audi Q3.
That's crazy.
So, is it cool that people can pay for the porn they actually want to see and that performers can make the porn they actually want to make? God, yes. Is it inspiring that Lena the Plug made 7 figures last year from Snapchat and OnlyFans? Also, yes. Am I going to start an OnlyFans?
That's entirely possible.
Shameless plug.
Where's the link? Oh,
Shameless plug. Oh, don't be shy.
I didn't even notice that's what that was this whole time. Oh shit.
Don't be shy.
Let's see what happens. This has to be like a link to like their Twitch or something. Yeah.
Guys, check it out.
Oh, this is cute.
Whoa.
Oh, it's Taylor Swift.
I'm so excited and I'm still losing my mind and I'm still like, just thank you. That's all that I can think to say right now is thank you.
2 million people clicked that link.
And we're like,
Oh, that's
Oh, this is oh damn, never mind. This is inflated numbers. Never mind. Fucking Taylor Swift. That was
dang.
good. That was good. Oh wait, let me check on the see if the response is here. I'm so scared. Oh my gosh, she actually responded back. She said, comfort because life isn't always about sex. That's kind of wholesome.
Oh, yeah, that's cute. That's true though. Sometimes you just want a friend.
True. That's
Yeah.
really nice. Charges a fuck ton though, so I don't talk to her. Oh. You guys can hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, fucking, I don't know. OnlyFans is a phenomenon that I feel like we should study in school, personally. The fact that we don't is a waste of our educational system. But I don't know. I don't know, but we've heard it first from the model herself. Comfort is always better than sex.
See?
Just simply talking to people, simply having a conversation. That's what we all need. And then maybe a penis. Maybe. You know? That was nice. I'm glad we picked OnlyFans. That was fun. I don't know what else.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how the other videos would have went. But
yeah.
Probably with a short cutoff.
Yeah, so luckily you saved yourselves from the video I did have, because the video I did have was about like this oh my god, this lady dates this old lady, like she's 60 and she's dating this 30-year-old guy, and it was
Is that TikTok couple?
yeah.
Which one?
The fucking wrinkly old lady.
Death
The young black dude.
Yeah.
What's the name?
I don't even remember.
I don't know the name. Yeah.
It's on my list of stuff, but it was gonna be shit like that.
Oh,
there were so many, and it just
probably wouldn't be much.
Dylan, have you ever watched that video where this old lady, she wants a baby, she's like, oh baby, oh baby. And have you like watched that one or not? Because I think that one is like their most popular video. Because how can someone as old as her have a child? Man, but they're crazy, bro. I don't understand. I don't get it. But, true love.
Nah, yeah, shit's fucking. Trust me. We'll get to it. We'll probably talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah, why not? We'll see. We'll see what happens. I still have to get through I still have to live through Terrence Howard. So I'm a few weeks behind, but we'll get there.
Worries.
We'll get there. But I think this is a good spot to call it. I think we got the gist.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. This was a great episode. Great insights. I am Cassie.
Blackville.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm out.
See you.
You ever feel stressed out? Get a haircut.